Today, it is March 10th, 2016. It's a Thursday, and it looks pretty gloomy out there. I think it's supposed to rain in the morning and then clear up. I think it's supposed to get to a high of 58, but I could be wrong. Yesterday, it was like 70, so who knows? It's Michigan. We just have to take a breath, and it'll change. And basically, within a breath, it changes. And of course, my same old breakfast.
We are at my therapy.
And did you take a little nap on the way?
Yeah.
Anything else to say about today? It's raining out right now.
Yeah.
We don't like that.
No, Alyssa's gonna be over, and then next is school.
Yep. And you're looking forward to that?
Yep. And seminar.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be very bad, and I stopped at Tubby's because today I'm going to be going to my Quilt Guild, and I will not be eating dinner at home. They're all going to get to go for a lovely turkey dinner because they're celebrating my niece Christy's birthday. I, on the other hand, stopped at Tubby's, got this for my lunch and dinner. I know it's bad. Okay, I couldn't stand it. This is the first block, and you can see here, this is what I'm talking about, wonky right here. I liked how this center placement was done, but this was all bad. And I couldn't live with that, so I made a second one. And I'm much happier with this one. That's not wonky. It's a little wonky because this side's a little smaller than that one, but I can live with this. Not a problem. All set for tonight. Okay, I'm on my way to my friend Debbie's. She drives. It's not too far from my house, but where we're going is kind of far, and I don't like to drive at night. I'm going to tape or film as much as I can tonight. I don't know how much I'll be able to. If I can bring you along, I will. Okay, guys, it's the end of the day. Maddie did want to be in the video, and now she doesn't look too thrilled with the fact, do you? She says, well, I was going to join you, but I don't really want to be held. Okay, so I didn't film a whole lot today, and I apologize for that. Sorry about that. I had a busy day, as I showed you. I redid that one block because I knew I was going to go to Guild tonight. And the cat's just distracted me, sorry. So I took time with that, and then, I showed you that bad dinner I had. Well, it was a lunch dinner, but still bad nonetheless. And then when we went tonight, they just have light refreshments, and so I didn't have anything there. So, but at the Guild, I'm going to do a separate video on my other channel with regard to what she talked about. It was very interesting. If you can ever go see her in your quilter, you're going to want to see her. She was a very good public speaker. She gave a lot of helpful hints, and I'm so glad I went. And I feel bad that I missed Christy's birthday dinner, but this is kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I'm like never going to travel to see her, and she'll probably never come back to the Guild. So anyway, I'm glad I went. She was very interesting, and she sold patterns and stuff. And I'm going to insert after this a couple of pictures. She was very generous to take pictures with people and talk with them. So I talked to her with regard to the splendid sampler quilt that I'm doing, and showed her what I've done, and she was very pleased. Of course, she would say that anyway, but and so we just talked about that. It was a very interesting talk, just one-on-one with her, and I really appreciated that she would give the time, and she did to anybody who was talking to her. Her table was next to mine, so that was cool. Like literally, we kind of set them around, and I'm on the Charity Guild committee, and it just happened to be that she's, her table, and she was selling patterns and books and stuff, and her husband were next to that. And so she was just, even when there was a little break and something, she would talk with me, and I was like right next to her. So it was just kind of fun. Anyway, and I did take a couple of pictures, and I'll insert a couple here, but then I'm going to talk more about what she said with regards to quilting and her story on my, maybe I'll make that video tomorrow. But I did get a couple of things, as I always things just, catch my eye. She did have some patterns, and I took some pictures of these. So here's one of the patterns for the sewing room. It's like a little sewing machine. I think it's pretty cool. And I took a picture of that she made there. And then I got this one, and this is called Hometown Charm. And she has a hometown fabric line. And that's what this is made up with. I don't know that I would actually use that line, although it's beautiful. I just try to work out of things I already have because I'm trying to not spend money on fabric. That's just a joke, but anyway. And then what really I was interested in was this one. Tour Island. She talked about a little bit about her trip. She went there to China and she went to Ireland and she saw some guilds there. And this book just really intrigued me because, well, I'm Irish, if you don't know. My grandparents from Ireland. And it just has really cool pictures of Ireland and quilts that kind of relate to it. And, well, it called my name. I just had to buy it. So, I don't know what I would make out of here if I'd ever, well, I'm a big fan of sheep. And so I did see that one. Anyway, it's a sheep quilt. And it was really nice of her. She signed the book for me, which I like to get that when I buy somebody's pattern that comes to the guild. I always like to have them sign it. It's just fascinating that I met the person who actually designed some quilt that I'm going to actually make. To me, that's just cool. So she did. She signed it for me. In there, you can see her signature. She was a very nice woman. She couldn't have been nicer if she tried. And then she just had little cards, things she was giving out. So I have a bookmark, which is kind of cool. Oh. And then she does podcasts, so I'm going to give her a little plug here. Not that she needs my plug, because she's world known, world renowned, as they say. But she does have a podcast, and it's a new show every Monday, and on demand, allpeoplequilt.com/podcast. And you can download it, I guess, available on iTunes. But anyway, that's a little information on that. I can even read that, but. And then on the other side of the card, how many squares can you get? So she kind of gives you a piece of fabric and how, depending on the size. It was just very interesting. She was a very nice woman. I had a great time. I always do. And I like to see my friends and, you know, talk stuff, quilt stuff. So that's always good. So I know this was a very short vlog today, and I apologize for that. But, you know, it's just some days you just can't do any filming because there's nothing to film. And like I know you're probably getting really tired of hearing me talk about quilting, but it's my passion, so you're going to hear about it if you're going to listen. And if you don't, then I realize you just don't watch, and you watch Sandy, and she has her own separate style, and so you get two different styles on here, and you can like us both or not, or whatever. But it's still fun doing, and I'm enjoying this vlogging every day, even though today wasn't such a great day. I mean, for vlogging, it was a good day, but vlogging wise, it wasn't a good day. But, so please like this or us, and comment, subscribe, and share.